have to try it again and again until it does. As you can see, it says Torchlight Frontiers, welcome to Alpha, and it says Update 5 Lonesome Whistle. With this update on the Alpha, they introduced a new class called the Railmaster, and I'll be dealing with that today. Okay, so first thing we do, yep, there we are, is enter the game. Now, I'm not sure if it's my computer or what, but it does take quite a while to load, so while it's loading, I'll take care of a couple pieces of business. One, my screen name is LAWPRE. Two is that I've been gaming in one sort or another since the early 80s, and I've been computer gaming for a good 15 years. Well, as you can see here, it just popped up. What this does is this shows you the things. So you got keybinds, mechanics, skill points, etc. It explains everything to you. Now, Lifebound is a particular thing that's sort of their version of hardcore. I'll also show you relic weapons in a moment. Alright. That looks like it'll take longer than a moment. Let's see if I can get this to, okay, since it looks like it's not cooperating, you can see the things in your foot. Okay, Lifebound. And you can see here, if you ever fall in battle, Lifebound is permanently lost. Lifebound items technically qualify as a 5th type of item you can find. But basically what it is they're more powerful, but if you die, you lose the weapon. Relic weapon is a special weapon. Basically it levels up more or less with you. Resources are, you see, I can harvest it. Basically resources are what you use to craft things. Goes over your normal weapons. Skill points are in of themselves. Sort of matter, but I'll explain more about that later. As you can see here, mana, endurance, and heat are what the various things use. These are pretty. Okay. It does not use watch dot. It uses mouse click, and it also uses Q for your potion inventory. S for skills, a few other things. Alright, let's see here. Nope, okay. So, okay, good route. Alright, now. I mentioned before about skill points. So we'll take a quick little journey here, and we'll go through, and we'll go to your fort. This is a secondary home base. It's basically, part of the thing here is you can decorate it, and I'll go over that in a second as well. But basically what it is the secondary way station, and it's away from town. But your fort does 3 basic things. The first, as I mentioned, is, actually it's not the first, but I mentioned you can customize your fort. So you can build, these are all here already. I'll show them in a second. Decoration. So you can go build. You go build. You can see here you can't build it because you don't have enough stuff. So you go escape. You go build. I have enough, so I can go build. I go place, and we'll put it right back over here. Okay. Then you go escape. Now, next thing I mentioned is Okay, as I said before. Okay, now I'm making craft material. See here, you can build. You go refine. And escape. In this game, escape gets you out of everything. So you have wood. You have trees. And then you have tin. Yes. Okay. So you have so you have wood, rock, and metal. Let's see if I can actually hit things properly now. Okay, the next thing you have, as I mentioned, okay, this is the arcanum that works for the dust mage. This is the automate and it works for the forge, and this here is the workshop and it works for the railmaster. Now what you can do here is it has active, passive, and upgrade. Overall upgrade of your shop. Right now I think the highest you could upgrade to is 4, and various things come out. You can see here, level 2 upgrade gets me stronger together, a few other things. Now, stronger together and shield cards, things that I want. So what I'm going to do here is I need to have enough gold, and it looks like I need 88 more skill points before I can go, and then it'll give me access to those 2 things. Passive here, these are always active skills, and you can see here it says level, and you can see here it does not give a level. Now, how this works is it says here doing weapon damage. So what happens here is that we'll go to your inventory. So what it does is it goes off of this. So in this case it would do about 8 DPS per second, and then what will happen is as you go is you basically level by getting better gear. So you don't put more points in the skills. What happens is as you switch out weapons, the weapon itself augments your skills. Now the previously mentioned relic weapon, you can see here it says level 2, and you can also see here where it says a 5 and an 8, and it gives stuff of things you do. So what happens is when I get to level 5, I'll be able to hit bleeding enemies, and when I get to level 8, I'll be able to partially heal myself. Now at this point we'll deal with this is where you put your excess items. Now also what you can do is that goes for your pet. You can see here I have items in there, and this is consumables, and you can see here we have an arrow potion which works on poison, which is really good in the Hivid and Elf. The other thing you have here, this tells you what your resources are. Those are not kept with you per se, but you can keep track of them here. And once again, escape. Close. Now the final thing that you do here is you flip through. There's 2 ways you deal with your with excess equipment. Okay. This here, it says swap all. So you see here, it takes everything but your relic weapon. Your relic weapon stays no matter what. Now, this allows quick and easy change from various suits of armor, and you will want to do that because there's 2 frontiers. I'll explain those in a second. Okay, now you can see here the next thing you do in your shared stash is if you run out of space, You keep stuff that you do not yet have level 4. What you also do, or your pet does not have a swap thing, so you keep your pet stuff there as well. And the final thing is that these are, as you can see here, it says legendary supply run map. What that does is it says, this one here says 50% gear look bonus. This here says 20%. What that does is, let's say for instance, I'm low on skills. None of these here go there, but what I do though is I come over to this device, and you can see here, okay, supply gives you gear drop, gold rush gives you more gold, skillful gives you more skill points. So if I needed more skills, so like for instance I'm short 88 points, I may use the MapWorks device, and that'll concentrate more on skills, but I'm not going to do it that way. So that's what happens there. Now you can see here, Intergalactic Woods. These are the current quests I'm working on. Now, I mentioned before, Frontiers. Okay, this is a world. This is a world map. Well, you can see here. This point's already here. You have Goblin Forest. You have Infested Forest, and there are one's here, and you can see here. So you're on a little island in the map now. We'll go back to the Goblin Forest. The main enemies right now are the goblins, and you can see here that I have this highlighted, which means that I have a waypoint. So what I do here is I go like this, wait for the front thing to load, which, as I mentioned before, takes a little while. I'm not sure if it's my computer or if it's the game, as I mentioned before, but it does seem to take a while to load. Now my computer is, let's see here, 18, 17, 16, like 3 to 5 years old, so it may be my computer. One of the goals they did have here, okay, now we go world, and you can see here, I've got them. Okay, now, so that takes you there. Anyway, okay. One of the goals was, as I said before I got a little sidetracked, I gotta apologize. I do get sidetracked a lot, so I may skip around a little bit. I gotta apologize for that. One of the goals they had with Torchlight Frontiers is that it be playable on older computers. I do find that my computer does tend to overheat. Right now I'm running internet of up to 150 megabytes per second, and it still tends to overheat. So it is my computer. And I'll explain what I do with that in a moment as well, once this finishes loading. Because this is an alpha, one of the things they do is they say thanks for your help. You can see that right here. And what they're trying to do basically is work out of the bugs, most of the bugs, a lot of the bugs, kind of the bugs, before the game actually happens. Things that people like, things people don't like. So for instance, what I do, you can see the feedback page. So I hit this, and I go even at 150 in megabytes mbps. Okay, my computer does tend to heat up. This does not stop graphics or gameplay. Alright, now I've been working with doing the game, and I've been doing various internets, and so one of the things I will note here is that yes, I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. Computer. Okay, and then you'll go submit. I will try and work on now. Okay, you see here what this is outlined. One of the things they know is they mention to people is what's going to happen with pets blocking, and so in this case, what happens is your pet or other pet will outline instead of blocking stuff. Also, it's like, for instance, what happens is, let's say, for instance, I come over here. Okay, you see how the trees disappear. So I can most of the time see around the trees, not always. However, once again, you can see right here an image of that vestige, and you can see right here an image of the shadow. So one of the things I do is sometimes as I said, I cannot do two things at once. Okay, so a couple of things here. One, they keep track of night and day. Now that's because you'll find different enemies. At night, primarily, we get undead. During the daytime, we get, well, almost exclusively other opponents. From the dust transition, you'll see both, and you can see right here. This is an active crust icon. So what we do is we go over the thing, and it doesn't want to cooperate with us. I could submit that, but I've already told them a couple, 3 times that it's doing the pointer thing. And besides that, I think you guys would rather see gameplay as opposed to me typing and not talking. Alright, so W, as I mentioned before, your relic weapon. You can level your relic weapon. So take a moment, I'll show you here. Where right now, you can see where it's at the jest at the 1-2 level point. So we'll go escape. You can see here it's working for another 9 seconds. Okay, now you can see here where I killed some stuff. We go back over here. And you can see. Okay, where's the hybrid frontier? As I mentioned before, these are primarily insect-like, so that's why you got larvae, you have other stuff, but as you can also see here, is that it's moved a little bit. Man. Oh. Now, let's see here. This is your main weapon. Skills I'm currently using. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. We go I, and you see here I've equipped a mace. So you see here this has a mace. So we'll go into the I. We'll come over here. What we'll do is we'll switch for the club. And you can see here it changes the icon. Now we go back to the eye, go back over here. Okay. So what you have is based upon the type of weapon you. Okay, once again. Okay, now you see here where it says equip, send to pet. So we go X and it sends to the pet, and we escape to get out of there, and we go along our merry little way. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. The main thing with the Rawmaster is it is a summoning creature. Now you can see here. Okay. Now, we'll go over skills again. This is a tryout skill. I can show you that in a second. Or so, but what we do here is that gives, okay. Now the way the mechanics, now you can also see here that we have stuff like over here, so we go 2, no point. Now, okay, we go S, okay. You can see here, it has an active and passive component, and it has a 10-second cooldown. You can see there's some other things to choose from here. Let's see what'll be nice to me. Yeah. And you can see here passive skills, and you can see that we have 1, 2, 3 passives, and well, base. Okay, now blasting charge. Okay, you can see here that over here that it's not colored in. Escape. Okay. So what that means is that. Okay. Now. The mechanic here for the Rawmaster works a little bit unwieldy for me, but well, I'll try and make it work. Basically what happens is that as long as you're not attacking, the Rawmaster brings along the car and sends it. Okay, now, come on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What you have to do though is once you're done attacking, you have to lay the car. Okay, otherwise, it just sits there. Now, okay, and this here gives you that, tells you that that's where one of your quests are. And right next to it, you can see there's another thing that gives you supply, which you can also see here. Is that because I did not press. And of course I can also go like that. So that's a good thing. Now, hybrid tunnels. You can see over here. Okay, now this means that I haven't explored the dungeon yet. And this means that my questing is over here. So you look down here. Go to the abandoned cavern. Okay, let's see, which one is this one? Won't tell me? Alright. So I think what I'll do is show you how dungeons work at this point. So first, we'll go back. Here, we'll press Z. We'll go to my fort. And before I forget again, I'll show you about that third slot. What it does is, at this point they have a try before you unlock. This goes, so if it goes with your gameplay. If it doesn't go with your gameplay, you can try it. So like for instance, hammer spin. Alright. I go try. You can see here that's what that occupies that slot. What I can also do though is I can go, let's see here, level shield card. Okay. Now for the moment it's highlighted because I'm trying it, which you'll see in a moment or so. Okay, so what I do is I go through here, I go through here, I go back. Now, what it should do is take me back to the waypoint. And that brings me to my next topic before I forget about something. Okay, yes, it brings me back to the waypoint. Now, you see here that it's gone. So what we do is we go back here, go to the fort. Now, at this point, the last point I quit was from my waypoint. So this will become important in a moment. But if you open a portal, you can go back to wherever that place in the portal is. Okay, so what we do here is we go blasting charge, try, hammer spin, try. Then we go escape. Alright, so what you do here is you go, okay. Now this has charges. I don't remember, so it can all be done so often. Now, so this is why my build, okay. Okay. So that's how that works. Now, as I said before, okay, you go to your portal. The last place I took my portal from was in front of that dungeon. So, if they've done the game correctly, maybe it may take me back to the front of that dungeon, or because the last thing I did was to the portal in front of the waypoint, it may take me back to the waypoint. Nope, see? Okay. Now, one thing I like to do is make sure, okay. Now, one thing about Torchlight Frontiers is you cannot clear the exit. So, it doesn't matter if you clear it. Some of the dungeons, by the time you get out, will respawn. Some of them won't. It more has to do with what the respawn rate is at a certain point is. And one of the things I have written feedback about is quite often what will happen is I won't be able to gather materials because I've cleared off the area, try to gather materials, and then no sooner do I start, then it respawns, I'm constantly attacking. So, that's part of the reason for the alpha test is so that things like that don't happen in game. So now, we'll go out to the, okay, now, you can see here where this gear has Goblin on it, which means this stuff is primarily set for the Goblin Frontier. And what I'll be doing is gathering gear for the Hybrids. This is a picture of a Goblin, by the way. I'm not sure exactly why I'm getting the goblin when I'm in the hybrid, but I don't know that that matters at this point enough to actually mention. Okay, so okay, you can see here, right here and right here, which means right behind me is materials. Now, at present, all you can craft is the logs and stuff. At some point, we're supposed to be able to craft weapons and stuff like that. And so part of what I'm doing is pre-gathering now so that I can craft stuff immediately as opposed to having to wait. There is our whatever pardon me, stuff that you can smash. You may or may not get stuff out of it. Okay. Now, my W, you can see here that my train hasn't come with me because I haven't hit this skill. What you can also see is this here stops out. Now what this does is an extra dose of poison. Part of it is to contain some. Part of it is so that you have to plot very carefully. Now, I go, and you notice I attack. Now and you see here, he's doing that. Now what you can also do, you get the chance to. Okay, so we go pound.
You are exhausted.
Okay. Now you have to make sure all your cards get out. So you go forward, and then what you can see, wrap up in power. So then what you can do here is you go 2. You see here.
Little frontier. You feel tired.
You can see it's little transistor force. I'll explain both of those in just a second here. Now you can see there, so part of the thing that they try and get you is, you notice exactly where he's standing when he's standing close to him.
You're feeling tired.
Okay, now, you see how, so I can do double doses. Well, what you see here is the first thing he does when he retreats is he retreats right to that spot. Okay, I cannot get him without getting poisoned. Okay, so one of the things the game does is set it up so you have to use some points of strategy. Alright, now, I cannot grab my gear. Okay. Now if you strand back up, what it'll do is it'll keep you in there. So you have to do forward motion. Now, Q will power up. I'll go back to our inventory. As you can see here, you've got 5, 5, 4, and 3. So the maximum you can carry is 20. The excess, it will not let you carry, and you can't. Okay. Now, we'll move on forward. You see that he stayed with there because I did not move him anywhere. Now, the thing I did though is I put him there, so you can use the trail car as a screen. Now, you go to here, you can see here where poison defense. So we switch now. What I do with him is I put him down here. You see here where, okay, so, and I put him down here. And I don't like him, so I X him. Now I put him down, I put these down here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 8 slots are reserved for gear that I'm going to switch out. Now, I mentioned before about the statue. So here's what we do. Okay. You go Z. You go LAWPRE's Fort. And sorry. I really will work on tucking and chewing gum at the same time. It's always so much fun. Okay, now, I mentioned before about the statues.
Your craft item is ready.
So what you do here is you go I, and I go hump, and I go hump. Okay, and you can see here. Now, what I do
Item
is I come
crafting
over
is complete.
to the statue. And I put him there. I put him there.
Your craft is ready to
And
be picked up.
I go escape. Now I go I. And you can see I got it wrong. So I go escape again. Okay, so it's chest armor and slacks. Now I go escape. I go I put the chest armor on. I put the boots on. I go escape. I go to the armor. And I go swap all. And you see it switches those over. And in this case it goes there. And then what I do is swap all. Okay. Now with time what'll happen is I will have a full set of the hybrid stuff. And then on this, and this will be over here. Now, before I forget, I mentioned 5 items before. What you have is your relic weapon, normal items, magic items, and rare items. Now the one other thing you have is what's called legendaries. I haven't gotten any on this character yet, nor have I gotten anything lifebound. Lifebound is a prefix. I think you'll see it next, but anyway, I haven't really gotten much in the, so it's going to be a little bit unwieldy at this point. What I'm going to do is, as I start getting stuff in the hybrid zone, I'm going to come back to the fort and transfer stuff out. For some reason it likes to default to the Goblin Forest, so you have to go to the investor, and then you put, and then once again I put your portal. I'm tempted to do the Jeopardy theme, but I think I'll spare you because, well, I don't want you to hunt me down and kill me. Now, as I mentioned before, you have to get all terrain. Okay. And also, as I mentioned before, it will not do 2 things at one time. So if you want to advance your train, you have to advance it. The second you attack it, it will not do anything. So what you need to do is you need to stay close to, somewhat close to.
You need more endurance.
Now, this brings me to my next thing. This game does not have mana generators. Now you see here, okay, the turret, you can see here, okay, mortar car, extend rails, anyway, and we have ourselves around. Now, this is a two-handed weapon. That means I cannot use a shield, so I almost universally just plain send it to pet. Because these slacks, and then like I said before, it goes down here. Escape. Oh. If you accidentally send it to your pet, X sends it to your back. So that until such time as you sell it, X either puts it to your pet or puts it back. And now you can see here that I'm not using. The reason for that is because, as you can see here, it fires that far away.
Your endurance is decreasing.
That says now, one of the things about the cars is that they do operate. Okay, so there's the ramp. Big surprise. So that means I'm going to have to rail it up and all right, now he's probably close enough, so I go 2, and yes, close enough. Now I go 1.
You need more endurance.
2. 2. Okay, so I'm going to have to rail. And 2.
Not enough endurance.
I'm still learning exactly how far away it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to recommend extending the range of the rail car or not.
You're exhausted.
I'm going to use that, so I'm going to use that. See here? It says 33. Now this guy does not have a... Ooh. That's no bueno.
Your endurance decreases.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned before. Okay. Stop. Oh yeah, mana generator. Okay. This is your basic skill. As I mentioned before, based upon the weapon, so staff of strike, bash is, okay. Now, this does not generate endurance. The only thing that generates endurance is time. Endurance regenerates pretty quickly, but once again, the car things do not take endurance. Okay, so let's see.
Not enough endurance.
Not enough endurance. You can see here, I'm already almost full. So now bring the train closer. Hit. Dang it. Okay, so bring the train up. Hit that.
Your endurance is running low.
As you can see it. Alright, let's see here. I think... Oh, okay.
endurance is low.
Okay. Alright, that's... It's not attacking, but what I do here is I go like this. And you can see. Okay. Yeah. There are various shrines. In this case, this one, what it does is you can see here, is its poison resistance.
Not enough endurance.
You see here, your primary skill isn't quite spammable, but it's close enough that it doesn't matter, I think. Alright, oh, pet color. Okay, let's see here. This goes down over here, before I forget about it. Okay, potion luck gives you more pull, but this gets, so I'm going to switch this out, and then X this. Now, X it, and then X this. And let's go straight. As I mentioned before, the time of day indicates your enemies. That time will almost exclusively give me skeleton, zombies, other types of undead. Now, there's a disadvantage to the relic weapon as well as some other weapons. And that is you can see here in the relic weapon, it says bleeding. Okay. Skeletons are immune to bleed, which means that that particular power doesn't work on skeletons. So the big bleeding damage doesn't do much good on the skeleton. But we do skeletons. Okay, at the moment, because I want to make sure people level, I think you can go 2 or 3 zones above your level. So for instance, I can be level 5 and still level on this, but your relative only levels, I think, 1 or 2. So it doesn't do much good that way. Alright, let's see, where is, looks like it's on the other side. What we're going to do here, though, is take advantage of the rail car. And, okay, it wants to be closer. Aha! Okay, so we wait for it, there's a big squeeze, and then we go on through, making sure we cover the rail, because, yep, as anticipated.
Your endurance is decreasing.
These are elite. Think of them, no, not quite as many bosses. But, you know, they are better than the average Joe. I mentioned before, you can use now. Okay, so we go in here. Let's see here, 14. Oh, health. More health, so I choose that over that. Okay. Alright, I'll take care of that. Might as well take care of this, okay? As you can we'll go to escape, which is the next thing. You can see this little icon here. Send that to town. So he will go to town, sell off your items, and it takes 2 minutes. So your pet will be unable to help you. But the other thing though is it also means your pet will not die during that time. Which may or may not be important. Once again, leave. And as you can see here, gets the prefixes. But they still go down fairly quickly as long as you plan well. It's already assuming. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. You cannot send items to your pet while it's in town, while it's dead. So I can hit X, you can see here, all I want, but for another minute and 3 seconds, it will not send it to the pet. I've done that mistake quite a lot. I mean, quite a lot. Alright. Now, the one thing I like about this is it does do a horribly nice juxtaposition with your rails. So you can see there, I went through, my health down, so you do not want to go through those. Alright, we'll try this way. As I said before, yeah, notice that little corner thing. Okay. Now, we go 2. And
Need more endurance.
as I mentioned before, this guy does not have a distance weapon. The flyers will retreat, and quite often do retreat. So it gets kind of annoying trying to get the flyers. So I recommend, especially in the hybrid zone, you have something, anything.
Your endurance is low.
That will hit distance opponents. Otherwise, you may find yourself playing cat and mouse and other fun games. Okay, as I mentioned before, almost always now, let's see here. Okay, switch this out, bring this down. Let's see. Aha! Now, this is it. Occasionally, or not occasionally, or you know, every once in a while, something along the line, whatever. You'll find a dungeon that does not have a quest attached. If that happens,
You're exhausted. Frontier level increased. You're close to dying.
oh, okay. Something. Okay. Especially in the hybrid zone, they love making it so you have to pay attention to the environment. Okay? In this case, you know, it said something killed. Well, what the something was the ground. Now you're going, huh? those sometimes the ground can be dangerous. I'll explain about that in a second or so. As soon as I get there. Okay. Like I said, you can destroy things. Right now, though, we're concentrating on what killed me. Okay. As I mentioned before, you don't want to go through the, we'll call them poison blasts. In this case, I forgot about something equally similar, equally fun, and equally deadly. You can see it right here. There's that green section. What that is that's an acid pool. I touch the acid pool and I will take continuous damage. Now at the moment, okay, so what I have to do is, see, going through, okay, environment. And like I said before, you want something that gives you distance attack. As you can see here, this guy moves right above the pool, which means if you go into attack like I did,
You have completed a quest.
there's a pretty good chance you're going to do exactly what I did, and that is die! Oh boy, let's see here, I think. Yeah. Nope. So I think I'm going to make a note of that. Once again, okay. Go with feedback. Gold and items are landing in acid pools, and I am taking damage trying to retrieve I'd be for E except after C. For the record, I have died before trying to retrieve loot, so I'm going to make sure that I do submit that, because I really would like to not die again. Okay, now, one of the things I do here is check around and make sure there's no boss chest. No boss chest. Okay, so at this point what I do, we go like this. And I don't think it gives me any end of quests. But I want to go back into town anyway. It takes a little bit of time. You can see this fills up immediately. Going into town, it will not necessarily fill up immediately. As I mentioned before, I want to switch stuff around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Z, and I'm going to go into my fort. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to say hail and farewell, and we'll talk again. Have a nice evening and enjoy your day.